Hi guys, how's it going? It's Alradom Chaki and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's address this confusion, right? Is Easyequities a savings account or an investing platform? And can you save money on Easyequities? The answer is no, because Easyequities is not a savings account. Easyequities is an investing platform. You need to understand that. There are people that are very much confused, and what they do is they just deposit money into Easyequities and just leave it there. And then later, they find that their funds are no longer there, and they're now just so confused and they're hurt because they're asking themselves, what happened to the money that I deposited into Easyequities? What you need to understand is that Easyequities has a fee of 25 rands every month. It's called a Thrive fee, and there are levels to this fee, right? You can just go and read up on it. But now, if you treat Easyequities as a savings account where you just make a deposit, just one-time deposit, and you just leave your money there, what you're doing is you are not following what Easyequities wants you to follow in order to be exempted from this fee, right? And one of the most popular requirements is that you need to deposit some funds into the account. So if you just take your money, put it into the Easyequities account and just leave it there, and months go by without you not depositing any more money into the account, the fees are going to eat into your money. And that's if you deposit and not do anything about it. Now that is you treating it as a savings account. And remember, you put the money in there for a reason. Maybe you're thinking that, oh, if ever I happen to want money, I'm going to tap into my savings in the Easyequities account and I'm going to be okay. But now, what happens if something happens and then you get into Easyequities and then you find that, oh, your 1,000 rands is no longer 1,000 rands, as maybe even a negative? What are you going to do? You're going to ask yourself, oh, what happened? What did I do wrong? What did Easyequities do with my money? The next thing, hey, Easyequities scam. No, they're not. They have a fee and you did not follow the rules that are there with regards to the fee. So you can never treat Easyequities as a savings account. It's an investment account. You get on it because you want to invest in the stock market. You want to buy shares. So the confusion there actually is because maybe you just heard that there is Easyequities and you don't really understand what is going on that app. So you need to understand that we are on Easyequities to invest, not to save. If you are looking to save money, you need to put your money in the bank. And maybe somebody did not give you the whole information. They just said, oh, if you put your money into Easyequities, it's going to grow. But what they forgot to tell you is that when you put your money and also invest, your money is grow. And obviously, what you're investing into is a factor, but that is not what we're going to talk about in this video. So you take your money, deposit, and then forget to buy shares, or you just did not know, right? What happens is the fees are going to eat into your deposit, and you don't want that. If you are looking to save money, I would say go with the bank. If you are looking to invest in the stock market, then you are in the right place. You can deposit your money into Easyequities. And when I think about this thing, actually, this is a result of lack of information, right? Where people know that there is saving and there is investing, but they are not so clued up on what saving is and what investing is. These are two different things. And in as much as investing is a different form of saving, is actually a powerful way in which you can save money, but saving is saving and investing is investing. If you want to save money, just know that you're going to put your money somewhere and it's not going to grow exponentially the way that investing can grow your money. And when you invest, you are looking to grow your money. That is the difference. You save because there is a reason why you are saving money, and you invest because you want your money to grow. At the end of 5 years or 10 years, you're looking at, okay, my 1,000 rands that I've put today can be 10,000 at the end of 10 years. That is you investing. But if it's about saving, then Easyequities is not the one. And if you really think about it, it's because people do not take time to educate themselves on personal finance and just financial literacy. And that's why this kind of things happen. And where you're like, but ma'am or say, and we cannot really blame them. actually to some extent we cannot, because if somebody does not know, they don't know. Just because you know, then that does not give you a right to maybe look down on them or anything like that. But it's very much important that you get to understand the basics of personal finance. At the very least, the basics of the basics, you need to understand that. And when you understand those things, you are actually saving yourself a whole lot of drama in your life and disappointment that can be caused by this kind of things. And you know what? You might think that investing is not for you. It's not that investing is not for you. You say that because you do not understand investing basics. And the one thing that I love actually with investing is that we do have ETFs. You don't even need to crack your head. You don't need to stress so much about going to do your homework. What am I investing in? ETF investing is the safest way in which a person who is actually not so clued up on investing, they know 1% of investing can start investing, and they can actually grow their money without even understanding the nitty-gritties of investing. So if you want to get onto Easyequities without making a mistake of treating it like a savings account, you can get on it and look to invest in ETFs. There are a whole lot of ETFs, and don't ever think that Easyequities is not for you or Easyequities is so complicated, because really it's not. It's just a matter of understanding that there is stocks and there is ETFs. Stocks are individual companies listed on the stock market, and ETFs are a basket that have these companies just in one fund. For example, the top 40 has the top 40 largest companies in that one fund, right? You need to understand that. So when you invest in ETFs, actually, this is you mitigating the risk of losing most of your money, and understanding that investing in risking, this is something that people took and they just run with it, that your investing is risky. I don't even want to, and I understand that there is that fear. But you need to deal with that fear by just understanding investing basics. And it's easy to understand ETF investing. It's not even going to take you time. With individual stocks, that's a different ball game. But with ETF investing, anybody can do it. So let's not continue making a mistake of treating Easyequities like a savings account. No, by just depositing your money in there and it's sitting in there and you're not even putting your money to work, that is the biggest mistake that you can ever make in your life. And remember, if we are looking to grow our money, we need to put our money to work. And that is us actually building wealth the smartest way and not the hardest way. Remember, building wealth does not have to be something that you work hard for. You just need to know the things that you have to do to make sure that you build wealth even in your sleep. We talk about making money while you're sleeping. Investing is something that can actually guarantee you that you are growing your money while investing your any income while you're sleeping. While you're sleeping. So just take your time, go learn about ETF investing. And you know what? You might as well just subscribe to this channel, because on here we talk about everything personal finance, from savings to investing. And I do have a whole bunch of videos where I believe your confusion of investing can be cleared up. So just go back to my first videos and check out those videos, and I will even drop some in the description box. For example, how to pick an ETF, and you can just take it from there. Let's not make this kind of mistakes that, when we come on the media and we share them and trying to bash these platforms, people are looking at us like, you can be serious, right? So let's get the education, and this is just personal finance basics at the very least, and we are going to be good. So don't make a mistake of depositing your money into Easyequities and not putting it to work. Fees are going to eat into your deposit, into your money. So what you can do is take your money, buy some ETFs. There are hundreds of them. Just get on there, choose the one that you like, the one that you understand and you are willing to keep for the coming 5 or 10 years. So I just thought I need to come here and really clear that confusion, that just you depositing money and not doing anything and saying you're saving, you are not. Fees are going to eat into your investments, and you can actually save money in the stock market. Some might beg to differ, but this is something that I stand on. You can save money by investing in the stock market, actually, and through ETFs, right? Remember, there your money is growing at a faster rate than a bank can ever grow your money. And if you ever get to be in a position where you want your money, the market is so liquid, you can just sell your investment and take that money. And remember, the intention also is very much important. You would have invested that money into that ETF solely because you are treating that ETF as a savings account. The intention is very much important. Hence, I've said that somebody might beg to differ, but I stand on business with this one. You can save your money in the stock market. Just don't make a mistake of depositing that money and not putting it to work. I really hope that this has cleared some of people's confusion, and they're now good to go, and they kind of have an understanding of what saving is and what investing is. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.